Now that we've finished our brainstorming and our images, our quick sketches of our images, it's time to design our 2020. If you've picked up your packet, you have this paper that has 2020 side by side or 2020 stacked. So you're going to need that, and you're going to need another piece of plain paper from the copy paper. The easiest way to get the 2020 in our paper is to trace it by laying a sheet over the top. And so if I have the 2020 stacked, I'm going to put it in my paper in a window and trace off just the outlines of the 2020. If I want the 2020 side by side, I'm going to lay a sheet of paper over the 2020 and outline the 2020. You'll notice the numbers are large in size and they are open. If I haven't picked up my packet yet, then I can draw my own 2020 numbers, but what is important is that the numbers have to be large, and you'll notice they fill the paper almost all the way to the edge horizontally and almost all the way to the top. So the numbers have to be very large and they are open because we're going to put our images inside the 2020. Okay, so now that I have chosen my letters, what's going to be the next step is taking my idea list and thinking about the things that I wanted, and I'm choosing the images first. So on my numbers, I'm going to place the images first. So one of the things I had on my list was a mask. Okay, so I'm going to draw a mask, and the mask is going to come all the way to the edge of my shape, and I need to show that the mask, it's a mask, so I might put the pleats in it. Okay, so there's my mask. Okay, something else I had on my list was that we stayed home a lot of the time. So I don't have to do a fancy drawing, but I'm going to make it a little more detailed than in my 2-second or 5-second sketch. And so I'm thinking about basic shapes. And most houses have a front door. So I'm doing a front door, and they have a roof. And the roof has shingles. So the drawing is very simple. Okay, so I can refine it later. Something else that I did in 2020, I did a lot of gardening, and I worked a lot with plants. So I'm going to put a planter here, and I have been working with in my garden on my front porch, my container garden, my potted plants. I've been working with jade plants, and jade plants have kind of circular leaves, so I'm going to have a jade plant there. And I did a lot of walking, so I'm going to put in a pair of sneakers. So whatever words I chose on my word list, I want to start with the images first. And I can draw lightly so that I can edit or refine the drawings. and keep it simple. I don't want tons of detail. So for example, if I put in sneakers or tennis shoes, I'm not going to have as much detail as in our sketchbook drawing from first semester. So when I have all my images on here, then I'm going to take the space that I have left and start filling in with words. So this is my drawing that I've got a little bit more detailed. I did a lot of cooking. So here's my plant that I was talking about, being online with you guys. And then I have distance learning. I have the road. I have staying home. I have reading. I read a lot of books. Here's my watering can for my garden. Here's my garden. Here's my mask. And one of the things we did was we picked up trash on the roadside. So I have a trash bag with trash that we picked up on the road. Okay, so you'll notice everything is in pencil, and this is as far as I want you to be next time. We're not going to do all the detail. We're not actually working in pen and ink or color. I just want to point out that it's really important that the images fill the space, and where I've put in words, distance learning, and stay home, the words are going to fill the space of the letter as much as possible, top to bottom and side to side. So if you look at how I've written COVID-19, it fills the space. The stay fills the space here, and we've got the house there. Home fills this shape here. And then maybe I'll add some more image over here. So we want our drawings and our words to fill the letter, the number shapes. You'll notice I don't have anything outside the numbers. So we're only working inside the numbers. And that's how far I would like you to be next time. Work in pencil, and next time we'll talk about the next step because I'm going to give you options.